Oh, apparently I'm live. Glasses one over. Hello. See if I can see that well with these. I'll try to clean them. How's Scarborough today? Wet and windy. It's horrible, absolutely horrible. But I was going to go out for a walk, but I don't think so. Whereabouts are you? Dublin. Ah, my granddad comes from there on my dad's side, so I've got the Irish surname. He came over when he says he was 6 years old, so you could say that it'd probably be more English. My hometown is Scarborough. Ah, right, yeah. I've lived here. This is my fourth time. Yeah, I first came here in 2010 with an ex who used to be with. She didn't like it, so then I moved back to Leeds, and then I came out again to live a bit, and then gone. I keep on like a yo-yo. 26. I've been coming here since I was 10-year-old. Don't know if you've seen any of my other videos, but place down up front, which I ended up renting, which was an ex-holiday place, and I was staying up front for 30 years or something like that. So it's kind of it's an home, really. Have you seen my Scarborough drone video I've recently put up? I put it on YouTube. It hadn't had that many views, actually. I put it on Facebook, and it's had about 10,500 views now. I'm pretty new at it. No, I'm not an expert drone. I'm kind of a bit paranoid, actually, probably using it, using like to sort of like be away. Well, I mean, I'm not supposed to be away from people, but, best time is using them is when there's nobody around first thing in the morning. Summer, when it's light at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then there's not a soul about. I think that's the best time to get some video footage with drones. People spoil videos, drone footage, I think. Is there any way? This is the first time I've gone live, actually. I thought that you needed 1,000 subscribers to be able to go live, and apparently you don't, because I'm doing it now because I've only got about 500, I think. Whereabouts am I parked? Do you know where the hotel slipped down the cliff? Olbeck, what it called, Olbeck Hall? I'm parked in that car park there at the moment. There's a few others. You come up with the thing about these car parks, you come for somewhere, you park up because it's nice and beautiful, and then you always get some pillock who comes along and starts blaring the music out. I nearly ended up getting out at the van, knocking on his door, giving him a quid and asking him to put something else on. Hello, Jane and Graham. You can't see me with glasses on, have you? I thought, because I've got this at a distance, and I thought I won't be able to bloody read out, but they're steaming up as I'm bloody looking at this here. As you can see, I've got rid of my sink area. And where I had my water and my wastewater. I've got myself now a seat area which I can chill and look out at window. I've got my storage underneath here. I've yet to build over there where I had some old knackered drawers. I've got to build a work surface thing and send them one of them little small basin sink. So okay, hang on. As you can see, anyway, I'll show you. Does that work? Yeah, there you go. I'm using the Chromebook here, so it's not that great. Yeah, it's all a mess over here, but I've just put rips out there. So I've got my first piece of wood ready. I need to go to B&Q. Let me send some timber and bodge it as I go along. Because I never have any plans. I just sort of like get wood, get screws, and it kind of evolves, and that's how it started off. This one, it just evolved. You know, I can't read some of these. I have to get these cleaning glasses here. Here we go. Love the remodel. Thank you. I tell you something though, it's I wish I'd have done it first time now, but when we first went into it, I was rushed. I had 4 weeks to do it, and as well as work. So as you know, Graham, yourself, if you're watching as well, you only can do what you can do. So with them 4 weeks, you know, I didn't have all that time in building it. So if I'd have put some more thought in it, I might have done it like this in first place. But it's nice to have a change. Basically, it's just like being in the house, isn't it? It's just redecorating. You know, that's what it is. I mean, before I did the cladding, I had wallpaper up, and I actually re-wallpapered twice. We pulled the mattress out and everything. So yeah, that were a bit wacky. I said, "Oh, I'm decorating today." "Oh yeah, which room are you doing?" "No, we're doing this van. I'm wallpapering it." Yeah, I can see. Well, you can when it's not, like I say, it's a bit of a naff day. But there you go. That's me. My view at the moment. That car's just literally just parked there. Should get some corn, shouldn't I? And just corn it all up. Well, I've got another nice spot. Like if you know where the clock tower is on the Esplanade, if I'm pronouncing it right. That's a lovely little spot to park up, that, especially during summer when you've got all flowers out and everything. The posh hotel were it, John. I think the one about what's like £120 a night. When you're getting your drone videos up anyway, Graham, I look forward to seeing your handiwork there. I don't know when you just signed in to watch this, but I was just saying on my Facebook page, I put my Scarborough drone video with the Nimrod music on, and that's had 10,500 views there. Shame I don't get a bit of brass in it for every time someone views it. But yeah, a lot more views than YouTube. I think it's had probably, I don't know, 40 views or something like that. But the put it on Facebook. Wow, I didn't expect that many. Like I said, 10,500. That's when I last looked this morning. Yeah, sure. Oh, is that one? Yeah. I've often fancied staying there. I've often said if I came into a bit of brassware, where I didn't mind spending that type of money, because I think a bit much of that for me, 120 quid a night. But yeah, if I win a bit of brass, then I think I might treat myself and stay there for the night, even though we only live down the road from there. Oh. My glasses are steaming up again here. I'm not used to wearing glasses. It's a new thing. It's called getting old. I need it for reading, not for your general things. So I've been getting worse lately. Now it's like my phone. I'm always get glasses out. But mind you, though, I think you can do the fonts on your phone, but increase them. I don't know if you can do it on these Chromebooks. Oh, yeah. Well, I've got out of Leeds. I'm having to go back to Leeds for work and that lot. Sarah's got a job here, a bar job, and I did get a job which I put on the video, which I've somehow, I don't know how I managed to delete it, but I did. And I couldn't do it. What it is, I suffer from back pain. If I'm stood up for a length of time off, I go for a walk. I get a lot of back pain and like burning sensation down my legs. So I'm stuck really isn't type of jobs I could do. So can you imagine at a petrol station, he stood as a cashier, and he stood there for 7 hours a day. I'd be in agony and I couldn't do it. Which is a bit strange to say that I do removals, but I put it down to all that twisting and turning, and I don't know, not as much pressure or something, but stood up, I just couldn't do it, and I was in a lot of pain. So I've had to say that I can't do it anymore. So I've gone back to doing removals. So the other day I went to Leeds and Camper and stayed there for a couple of nights, did my jobs, and then back to Scarborough again. So at the moment, I kind of still having to go back, but at least I know that, I'm coming back to this for you all the time. I'll keep my eye out because there ain't a lot going off in Scarborough. So I'm going to see if there's any work in maybe York or Hull what I could travel to, because I've got a disabled rail card, which entitles me to a third off. Disabled rail card, that's a laugh and all that. I've got it from hearing, because anybody who knows me is like I've got loss of hearing, and apparently that entitles you to disabled rail card, but it wouldn't entitle me to a bus one. So I don't know how you kind of like work that out, but it works out where I can go to Leeds pretty cheap. So if I needed to come back same day, I'll go on train. If I know that I'm going to be working for a couple of days over there, I'll go in campervan and I'll stay there. So I've got all bed to myself because Sarah has to stay here and that. So it's like playing Starfish with bed. Got all the space. What settings on my drone? Do you know, to be honest, I haven't messed with settings. I think it's probably just as when I got it out at box. It's, as far as I know, it's set at 4K. When I record, it goes straight to me. It goes straight to me my phone. Recording. So it's storing on that. Even though the drone has got, I think, has it got 8 gig in it, and then I put a memory card in it. Anyway, so funny enough, because other day I wanted to do something. I wanted to connect my drone directly to my laptop, because actually, going back to the drone video, what I did, this filmmaker got in touch with me, and he's making a film about a band in the 70s and 80s, and he's asked permission if he could use some of my footage off of me videos. It's a self-funded film what he's doing, and he says I can't pay, etc. Anyways, apparently he's going to put my credits on film and treat me to fish and chips. But I wanted some. They run about the quality, and I thought, well, if I get it directly off the drone rather than it recording on my phone, it might increase, quality. Anyway, so I went to my drone, and there's bugger all on it. So, but it's recording directly on my phone. So somehow I'm one of these. I don't know. You could say I'm a typical bloke. I'll buy some and then get it out at box, and look, there's some instructions there. Yeah, right straight away using it. So yeah, the settings I ain't really messed with. I'll just use features what you get for doing them boomerangs and stuff like that. But yeah, I ain't messed around with any of that. So how you find flying it anyway? Comparison to your last one. Oh, the tea's going cold here. Isn't it? Oh, Silver Van Man! I just remembered actually when I went to Leeds the other day. I parked where you were normally parked, but you weren't there. I think you said you've gone away, haven't you? When you mentioned something on one of the other videos. Do you stay there all night there at that spot? I won't say where the spot is, but you know where the spot is, and I know where the spot is. But I've often, I've been there to chill, but I've often thought I wouldn't fancy staying there overnight. I'm just looking at the people I've got in there. It's the first live I've ever done. I've got 3 people. I thought you needed 1,000 subscribers though for this live, like. Still use it that once. Still working on the van. You're interrupting him. He don't get a lot of time. Just be leaving him to get on with it. It must be. It must be about 80% there now. It's a cracking van, though. Yeah, it is. It's a credit to him what he's done. I feel quite shameful when I look at mine. And then when I go in your van and I see the all that joinery work and that. Yeah, like I said before, I'm no joiner. I just go along as I do. I should have done woodwork at school. I think you could do that. I can't remember what I did. You had this option, and I remember woodwork and that. I bored me stupid. Oh, that were it. I did computers. Hi, Tim. Yeah, nice to see you, mate, and cheers. Yeah. Oh, that's his. My screen's going funny. Where am I? I'm in Scarborough. I was going to say Summer Scarborough, but it's far from it. I'm going to open the door, actually, show you a better view and that, but I'd probably bet this person who sat right outside of me paranoid. When you suddenly start throwing a computer in the face. I'm going to go down up front today. There's been a bit of one of them race 10K race things, marathon things going off, and so it's made it all busy up front. And then saying that, the motorbike thing were going off yesterday. Both of them's not my cup of tea, but it kind of helps the town and trade and stuff like that. Where Sarah works, so we're busy as hell. But as far as summer season here, it's that's it now, really. Coming a couple of weeks' time, I think they stop charging for the parking on the front of Marine Drive. So I'm going to start going down there once I stop charging for that. That's a nice place to chill out, especially now they put toilets back there because you can bob out and use the toilet when you need to. I was hoping today it was going to be a nice day because I wanted to do another video. I wanted to get some more shots of different areas of Scarborough. Quite like using making these drone videos, and there's where the Grand Hotel is, the what do you call it now? That lift, which is quite sort of like oldie. I want to get some footage of that, but I need to do it early in the morning when there's nobody about. Funny, I often think pictures and stuff like that and videos at best time when you haven't got a soul about. Just gives it a better effect. Hang on, glasses on again to read here. Surf Sutters. Yeah. Is it? Let me have a look. I can't see. It's all misted up a bit here. It's a little bit wavy, let's say. I thought about them wetsuits, what they wear and that, and I've often wondered, is it still bloody cold? I mean, when we went to Spain on honeymoon, that sea was still cold. It made me think of here, thinking, well, if that's bloody cold there, I don't know what it's like when you get in here. I can't say I fancy swimming here, though, because all crap what you get in bloody sea, you probably come out bloody glowy like you just come out of a nuclear reactor. Aye. Yeah, I thought about buying one of them wetsuits and trying it. I mean, if anybody saw me the Kunu what I bought, that didn't go down well, and I got myself a 4-man dinghy, and I went on Coniston Lake, and I found that basically I'm not a good rower. A bit embarrassing, really. I did it in a fashion. I just needed to get one of the electric motors and use one of them. I still fancy it. I ain't giving it up. I've got rid of that because there's no way am I using a dinghy and trying to row on sea here. I'd probably be rescued by bloody lifeguards. all the time if I went out using that. So I want I would need a canoe I can fit in with my bloody fat ass and I won't say no, I ain't got fat ass, I've no ass. My fat legs or my long legs can't get in them, so I need something bigger or a kayak. Or then what you sit on, I think Houseless Not Homeless, I think he's got one of them, what you sit on. But I fancy something where you can sit inside, though. I'm not too sure about something where you just sit on. I thought them a bit unstable. I don't know. But yeah, I still fancy me boating. I'd have a proper boat if I could afford one. I'd have it in harbour. Oh, pay that Corona in for sale, innit? Give them a couple of quid for it. Sit inside. I did in the canoe. I attempted to sit inside it. You see video, and I'm saying I did attempt to. Kind of like found myself then getting stuck. I should have done the video with on Coniston Lake. Did I put out up about that? I'm just trying to think. No, I'll tell you what happened anyway. So, I gets in it and I won't use the term row, but I managed to get out there anyway, middle. And I thought I was going to be brave and set my drone off from there and get some footage. Anyway, so I launched it. And it just didn't sound right. It was sounding it. It's never done it since. And it was not quite stable. So when as Graham probably knows, if you let go of you control your joystick on these Maverick Airs, they'll stay there, just hover. And then it kind of like drifting. So what is it? Calibration can't have been right or something. Anyway, and it didn't sound right. And I thought, oh shit, I'm in the middle of Chuffing Lake here. I've got a £900 drone, which I need to land back in this boat. And I managed to, after a lot of trying, getting it, to port, and I had to actually grab it, which it nearly took my chuffing fingers off. I tell you, it didn't have it. But I thought that was a goner, that drone. I really did. And I didn't hit the record button, which I was gutted over. So, yeah, you're right. Yeah, stick to land. Yeah. Then again, it's funny. It's I was born in Leeds, but I'm telling you, my heart's at coast and that lot. And I kind of like often said I should have been born at coast and I should have been a fisherman. I kind of dish wrong cards a bit. He said, if you were recording in 4K, John, how do you know? I don't change it down. I just upload it. I think is it in 1080? Me YouTube's videos. I ain't really looked, to be honest. I don't think it's not in 4K, but no, I just upload it and it'll bring it down, won't it? So and like as I've mentioned before, I just I do it all from my phone, everything from my phone, the editing and the uploading. Now one wife. But yeah, the drone is anyways. You'll probably find that it's easy to use. I think so. You don't need to be a master to use one of these Maverick Airs. I don't know what the others are like, but probably I think it's well worth 900 quid. Saying that, I walked past. Is it like a cash converters, one of them places where you fog stuff, and they had one in Windsor there at 700 quid. So they must hold the value. Mind you, though, that I had it in box and that. I mean, let's say if I were fogging it to one, I don't have box, so white box makes some alt value. I don't know, but yeah, expensive, but it's worth it. What's that drone like, Sean? And is that like a more upmarket version than the Air? Because to be honest, I don't really know much about the other drones. I can't even remember how I got onto to this one. What was there was something the Pro after one what I bought. tech is geek to me. John, I won't say I'm a genius, far from it, no. I like my tech so much, like, but the man knows all about gadgets. Is Gadget John. If you ever want to pick his brains about Alton, he's a man to talk to. And I think he's got the same drone as me. I know, sure he has. Yeah. In fact, actually, thinking about it, I think I asked for him advice about buying that drone before I did. Oh, it's chucking it down. Absolutely pissing it down. Video have goggles so you can see what it does. Yeah, goggles. I've seen that. I think it were about 200 300 quid VR thing or something like that. But I got told, and it might have been even Gadget John what says they're illegal to use, because when you're using a drone, you've got to have it as in line of sight. So obviously, when you've got one of them on, it kind of like changes things. Speaking about drones, anyway, in next month or November, everybody has to register the drones, and police can give you an on-spot fine or something if you're found to be not using it in conjunction, with laws and that. So I think it's going to be about 18 quid a year or something like that to register. You paid what, 500 quid for it? Yeah. It's still, it's expensive. My first one, I think I paid somewhat ridiculous, like 40 quid for it. That's not even worth talking about. That, I'm telling you. And then I bought one after that where it was an impulse buy. I can't remember what it was, but it was one of them gadget shops, and it just caught my eye. And it says, talk about being suckered in. It says drone like. Was 200 quid, now 100 quid, and then box. It said it had all these features on, as in, return to home and certain other features. And I thought, it looks a good drone. That's all a load of crap. It was. I've described this drone before, where it was like you'd get it up in air, and it was like throwing a bone or ball for a dog. It was off. You didn't have much control over it. I'm pressing the home button, and it's more or less giving it like that to me. So that kind of like got stuck in. I wouldn't say stuck in cupboard. Got stuck under the garage area of the van. And then I didn't have it for a while until I bought this one, and it's the best thing I've bought. And I've been flying it without the protectors because it just makes it more bulkier. And what I like about it, anyway, it's got these sensors on. It stops it from going in near an object. So I then put these, propeller protectors on, and so far, touch wood, it's been all right. You do get spare blades with it, but if I need to put them on, I need to YouTube that, because I don't actually know how they come off and go on. I got to catch you later, Sean. What are you shopping with wife? Oh, good luck. Make sure you take plenty of money with you. Yeah, catch you later, mate. Oh, we got 5 people on now. Hardly a YouTube star, is it? Oh. Hey, Graham, Jen, have you done yours? Yeah, have you done a YouTube live? Because I don't know if you was under the impression like me, where you had to have all these subscribers to be able to do it. No, I can't do it from my phone. Dogs Trust. Do you work there, or do you sort of like donating stuff? There's one of them out just outside Leeds, and I think they have like volunteers what goes and walks dogs. Been swimming this year. I went when I went on honeymoon. Got out to think, then went brain dead. We got no light in here because it's a bit dark. First time I've been swimming in 30 years. I won't go swimming here though. Jeez, it's cold that sea. No, not without one of them wetsuits. I'll try them, but I want to speak to somebody who's got a wetsuit and say, do you actually feel that cold? Because As if it's case there's no point, is there? Must protect you though, mustn't it? Because what here, and it's too cold to be able to stay in it. I'm doing a YouTube live. You just on. Sorry. I'm part. All right, then. Anything in particular?
Well,
no. All right. Just on your break. You just want to talk to me, did you?
I did.
All right. Then. Yeah. See you later. Bye. That were a job then. Oh, she's gone. She's on a break. She's loving this job, you know. Me, what suggested it? We were just walking past the store and it said bar staff, and I said, you know, even though she's never done it before, all can do is say no. Oh yeah, going back to subs. I think I've got 500. Maybe not even that. Does it tell you one there where I've got? No, I'd have to go and look in. Hang on, see if I can do it. Have a look. And it probably went down and all. People are bored of my drones, the drone footage. Oh, it's a bit naff, isn't it? Let's have a look. So, how do I find this out? So, yeah, 507 I've got. That's gone up by about 5 since I last looked. Yeah, 507. Yeah, cheers, Tim. Yeah, she's going back to that. She's really loving it. She is. Yeah, 507. It's better than I don't know, 7 people, isn't it? I mean, I know some have like bloody thousands. Liam, he's got about 4,000. I remember when he got to 1,000 mark, and that wasn't that long ago. And he's really shot up. But he spends a lot of time, I think, you know, on his videos and content and that, and you know, to get that. And like with houseless and homeless, I mean, he must have thousands. And but they put a lot of effort, put a lot of time into the videos and stuff. And I just do it, you know, every now and again. I think it's interesting to see. So, you know, like 10, 20, 30 years from now, and you can look back and thinking, you know, just have a look and past life and what you were doing. So it's like a diary, isn't it? Really. So that's what it is to me. And I got into this life through watching other people, you know, on YouTube, really living in vans. Liam wants to divide. He wants to conk. I like his decking, what he's done on top of his van. I love that skylight where you can get out. I wish they had something like that in mind. I don't think he installed that. I think he bought it like that, but it's cracking now. It is. But yeah, I like the decking though, but whether, I don't know, if I had one, I'd probably, I don't know where he, you know, goes and gets out on it, like, but because you kind of like then, it's like, look at me, and everybody's staring at him because you're there on top of your van, like, you know, like you're, you know, doing modelling like that. Sarah. I've interrupted him, Graham, from his van build. He's come in for me to bore him. Hey, Sarah, you should put it all on tellies. Where Sarah works in pubs, they must have, oh God, what, 1, 2, I don't know, what, 7, 8 TVs or something. Yes, you should put it on that. Get the remote. Van's rocking with wind. It's getting that bad here. Sunday roast. Hey, Sarah, did I do Sunday dinner there? I don't go to the... I like Carvery's. But I won't go on a Sunday because it's bloody charge. They charge a hell of a lot more on a Sunday than they do Monday to Saturday. And I think it's robbing people, that. So I don't do it on a Sunday, the Carvery. You don't do meals now? Well, that's not good. I'm not coming down now. But now someone's mentioned a Sunday roast. I fancy one now. I'm not going for one because I'm not paying them bloody prices. Typical Yorkshireman, you could say. You sat in fish and chip shop having dinner. Fish and chips, you got money to burn? What fish and chip shop near you? I'm just thinking. Is it that one near Iceland? I can come for a pint and talk to you. When do I ever go in a pub and buy a pint? When I had that drink, it was diluted orange, and that were a bargain at 60p. You're making me hungry now, Tim. I'm thinking of food. It don't take much to me. And I've taken most of the food out of this van and all that. I've got a pot noodle. What's that? Oh yeah, I have, yeah. Then again, I am a bit sick of them, but I've got some beans. Hardly Sunday dinner, but a bit food in it. Oh. I've moved the drawers, Sarah. I've put them in that cupboard. You'll see later on. And I need to go and get some wood, so we might do a B&Q visit tomorrow and go and get some bit of timber. I've got one piece up. You can see. In here, there, goes all the way along there. That's my starting point. I just need a little. I need to find one of them little sinks. Really, it's a start, isn't it? Oh, I'd have done more here, but I need door open and that lot, and it's to cut wood, so I can't really do it when it's lashing it down because. Electric and water don't really go together, does it? Not a good idea. And besides, anyway, but somebody sat outside of me chilling out, reading a paper, and there's then me doing DIY with the saw and everything. We're all back callers. It's sad, this, isn't it? First YouTube live stream, I'm having a conversation with my wife. And I need glasses on, Sarah, to read bloody things. And they're steaming up. Oh, there, a towel, that'll be better. Yeah, we don't talk much with her, guys, and that lot, so, you know, we're going to start having those conversations on YouTube. Married life now, innit? There we go. When are you coming down to Scarborough anyway? Obviously not on a day like this. We'll have to have a bit of a meet-up. I think it'd be a good place to have a bit of a van meet-up in Scarborough. Beats a field, doesn't it? When we could do this, when they stop charging on Marine Drive, that'd be a good idea. Or you can go to Sea Life Centre, but then they start charging at 9 o'clock in the morning. But Marine Drive and that lot, we should have a bit of a van meet-up weekend. Your van bill only took 1 hour. Everything's on wheels. What is it? Oh, it's all right. I'm missing stuff anyway. I'm missing stuff in my head. What's that, Jane? I can't wait to come down. You can't be that far. What are you, about would you say half an hour away? About 45 minutes? You're north of... I can't remember if you said you were up near Redcar Way now. Sure, you were up that way, weren't you? Or is it Stocksley? No, you got that slight little twang in your accent for up that way, so... Well, the other one's going off now. Should have put them on silent, shouldn't I? Renault Master. Oh, we had a Master, a camper van, which were an ex minibus, and it had been converted by a person who we bought it off, and it was love the ringtone. It was like a greenhouse. Oh, it was terrible. We spent about 5 months living in that, and during summer, it was just unbearable on the night time. It was so horrible. As Sarah can vouch for that, it really was. This has been, it was, it has been warm, but nothing in comparison to a vehicle that's full of windows. Never again. Not without doing something to them windows to stop that heat. Aye, we are neighbours, aren't we? Yeah. You'll probably get down to Whitby, won't you, every now and again? One of them stops, what I told you about, which is near Robin Hood's Bay, sorry. They've ended up putting a bloody sign up there saying no overnight parking, which is a bit of a bummer because it was a really good one because it were out in sticks and it was pitch black on the night time, which is excellent for if you like looking at stars out in sticks. And kind of it was a bit of a makeshift sign though, but so yeah, a bit good really with that. What you put in, Sarah? Oh, she's off. Don't have too much fun with that. No, you finish at 7, don't you? So you ain't got long to go. What's that? What I mean with my hands, I destroy with my eyebrow. Elbow. I mean, I said eyebrows are telling these glasses and so they're steaming up on me. I said eyebrows. Oh, myself and that. It's as I said before with my van building that it's just plodded along really. I'm happy with it. We've been happy with it. We spent over a year in it, so there you go, into him. Catch you later, mate. You got 4 hours. I thought you finished at 7. That's 3 hours. Thank you. It's cozy enough, and that. Just say, when it's like when we went to Camp Quirky and obviously, like yours, and you can see, I don't know, it's in a lot of detail, and I use the term perfection, put her into it, and there were some stunning vans at Camp Quirky. But then again, I've said this before, you can also tell with vans where people don't live in it because it's so so spacious that you haven't got your all your stuff with you, have you? And so we could tell straight away, saying, it's difference between people living it full time and people who won't. But we met some others who we've never come across before living full time. This band, actually, I think it's a band. They lived in a 7.5 tonner, and that would just chock a block of crap. That I taught you not to dabble, Tim. So ours is, like I've used the term before, it's lived in. Oh, right, you're not going. Yeah, she did. Yeah, she's gone. Yeah, she's, I don't know, she got 10 minutes. I think she only gets about 10 or 15 minutes or something like that. Probably busy today with crowds with this marathon thing what's gone off. And which I can't say I would have won it. They stood outside waving them on. Not in this bloody weather, anyway. Did you say anyway your van has got a? Did you say? Oh, you got a chimney with yours? Is that you? So I gather you got a wood burner. So I thought of a wood burner. I think they look so cosy. I got half-hour break. She says she come back now. She can't. She probably got said to Boston that what's the? Oh, can I have an extra half-hour because my husband's on YouTube. But yeah, wood burners, I think they look so cosy and they don't have, produce some heat and that. But we didn't have one because at factories we're doing it, doing urban van life in Leeds, and I didn't want to sort of like, draw attention to ourselves really. Hence the reason. I mean, it was just a plain van for a long time. Now it's got, you could say, it's got a bit of character now. which I wish I'd done it ages ago, actually, because I was just looking at some old videos and I was looking at the van from outside when it had nothing on it. And now it don't seem the same van. And that were kind of an unplanned thing, wasn't it, Sarah, when we were putting it all together. It was just like, oh yeah, that goes there and we can do that there. And, you know, we didn't exactly put a lot of thought into it, did we? You're going now, definitely. So see you later. Oh, I'll tell you something that actually sat forward gives you backache. It does. Oh, excuse me, I'm going to make myself another cup of tea. I'm a tea addict, me. I like me green tea. Where's my bin? It's better than drinking pints, isn't it? Which I don't really do because I'm not really a drinker. As you will know, Jane and Graham, because I think I give you all my booze to you, didn't I, at Camp Quirk? Yeah, I did that before with another meet up. Was that? No, I'll give you that booze at Boondocker Bash, you know? And then I give a load away at Camp Quirk, you know. Got an habit of, you know, even though we don't really drink and that lot, but I'll buy it, you know, just to, I don't know, to call it be social or whatever. But then I find that I overdo it. And then I only want 2 or 3 cans myself, and then I don't want no else. So I'll give it away. We ended up with some spirits and all from somewhere. We ended up not drinking them either, because, like I said, we just don't really. We take it or leave it, people. So using a flask for the hot water saves gas. Like my little campervan cup, what we got. I'm a sucker for what's got the hang on, the whole VW one. If I ever want lottery, I'd buy. Well, would I buy a big mansion? I don't know. But I've often had this thought where you've got a load of garages, and I've got the old VWs. You know, I've got like 6, 7 of them or something, different colours. I got what to do with VW. I seem to end up buying it. But I don't think I'd want one to. Using a fork to stir. I don't think I'd want one to stay away in though, because the bloody dead small actually inside. Did you see the his wedding VW we hired? First time I ever got inside one, and I felt like I runched like that, and I was just sat in it. It was a cracking little van that actually for wedding. It cost us about 250 quid though for 2 hours. Hang on, need my glasses are back on again. Is it? Aye. Oh, yeah. I did. Yeah, I remember cans now. What I gave you. And that. Yeah, it just reminded me actually next day when we were leaving, and you put them pictures on that wedding, which were cracking. That because it at first and that like got me baffled. That who's done that? And then who gave you? Can't remember his name now. Roppers at Carasso. Do you know what about this? He says I might do. What's like watching Gladiator? Yeah, did them? I suppose I'm going to say, did you get a lot of smoke coming off of them wood burners? But I suppose it's like any fire, isn't it? It depends what you're burning, really. Yeah, I'd like one, but I tell you something, what I won't be that comfortable in cutting because I cut the holes for the skylight. I've got 2 of them, and I won't comfortable cutting holes in van and doing a round one, which has got to be perfect. You know, for your flute to go through. I think I don't know, might be nervous doing that because I've never been good at cutting perfect straight. That's you know, doing stuff like this is, well, saying that helps if I had a workbench and stuff. I mean, I've used the van step and a gas bottle and using that to cut stuff. What I could do with probably proper gear, it does help, doesn't it? Really, but yeah, that's how I've done all this van. Really, it's cutting everything on step there, or finding a little wall or something. Getting stared at now, someone at the side. Probably can see him because I put light on. Saying he looks like he's sat there talking to himself. Are you what? Sorry, I can't read that from here. Oh, I've gone down now. I've got 3 people. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go because I'm going to get tidied up in here. Because I've been sort of like throwing everything under bed and I need to organise it. So, I'll catch you all guys later. Now I'm just trying to look how you end this now. How do you end this? Yeah, catch you later, you two. And yeah, we'll have a catch up in Scarborough sometime, or even meet up in Whitby. No, you can't do it in Whitby, can you? It's not free anyway, not without bloody paying earth for parking. So I suppose Scarborough's the best place, isn't it? Really. So yeah, and I'll catch you later, Tim. And I don't know who else isn't actually. That wife, she was probably the 3rd person, won't she? Anyway, bye bye.